EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Buffalo Bills. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Well, this defense for the Rams, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
180, 180. My man, my man. Go Silver, ready?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. So no gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Not the start they envisioned. Looks like a 3-and-out. And for a team that hasn't won a game in a while, that's tough.
And what we have to look out for and keep an eye on is the same thing that their coaches are doing. Wanting to see if guys are going to get discouraged early and sag because of what's happened in the recent losing streak. Can they stay with it despite a tough first drive?
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. The drive starts with a carry by Cora. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run once more with Corum. Now inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Blake Corum with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for first. The Bills in trouble to start play, 6-8 on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
You talk about this Rams defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked, number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to me.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane.
because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Taylor is in. Touchdown Bills.
The thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
That's going to be caught. It's the rookie from Clemson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Rams.
These two teams all tied after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. The slot man in motion right. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Middle. Stay 50. Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Terrence Ferguson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Hurts to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I think the defense surprised him there. We got blitz on first down, but give him credit. He stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Now inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 59 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run with Corum to begin the drive. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
That's a really nice tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now Stafford. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
A loss of a yard. And it's third down. 3rd and 6.
Third down at 6. Here's Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown,
A big play there. 60 yards. And the Rams have moved out in front. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Bills 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Quick throw there is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because, you know, they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8. Now it's Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
Stafford's pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
It's really something special when we see a quarterback top 100 yards in one half of football. And if he keeps up this pace in the second half, the NFL record for single-game rushing by a QB is certainly in sight.
This 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams will take over possession here up at the 44. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Big Derek Brown making the stop. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second and 9.
Middle. Set. 280. 40 got. 32. 20 hot.
To throw is Stafford. That's complete. Jordan Whittington. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set. Red 80. 59. Hey, easy. Alert. Monday. Hey, hot.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Whittington. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
180. Omaha, remove. 22. 59. To the right. 22. Big 20. Lookity hot.
Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Get him.
Pass complete there to Nakua. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
A 40-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Tackle back at the 28-yard line.
63, 6, Alpha, Alpha, Alpha. Hey, Silk, crowd left Yeti.
They'll throw now on the final play. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off for Buffalo.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I think the message was too drastic, I think, at that half, that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down there on a pickup of 25.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Corum now on first and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down at 5.
Stay 50.
Now Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Stafford. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10.
Well, it might be the best kicker the game's ever seen. And we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
Yeah, this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
It's 3rd down.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Second bad, but somebody got to do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody got to do it. Turn the TV off, turn the TV off. off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, let's go. Trim it.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Great. Check.
Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Room here to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 33.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4th.
At the 15-yard line.
Up the middle to Davis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
And the Bills, first down.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Great, set. Anyone up?
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Very good.
Now Hurts on the option right. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have tied the game here in the fourth. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you, the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
250. Hurry. Like 7. Zebra.
Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. The Rams on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, fighting off the defender. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And they will take over first and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They're going to look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now a second and 10.
Hey, 73, 73. Great.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 49 yards. And the Bills have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
31. Rams 24. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Stafford. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bills 38, Rams 24. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Stay 50, stay 50. Check.
Here's Stafford. That's taken in left side by Whittington. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. 65 yards. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2.
Now Stafford's going to move them around. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
Rams 32.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here.
Fans, all hope is not lost.
There's no rest to my shut it down. Whenever I get your money out, believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people down. When they done everything that I love.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
63. Easy, 63.
Here's Hurts to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. I think the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Great, set.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid with now 2 4th quarter touchdowns. And the Bills add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a
Hurts will throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And the decision to bring it out, a poor one, especially given the new rules. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Again, it's Corum. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
One last throw here for Stanford. He finds his man complete. That's Chavez. Well, this was